Hello students, let's move for the next lesson in the geometry, that is Introduction to Trigonometry. It is the 11th lesson in your book, Introduction to Trigonometry. So in this lessons just they are giving an introduction and some trigonometric problems actually. So before that we have to know about the meaning of trigonometry here. So what is mean by trigonometry? So the trigonometry, the word trigonometry is derived from, it is having a three words mainly. So which are those? One is tri and the next one is gon and the next one is metri or metron. So what is the meaning of tri? Tri means three. Tri means what? Three. Okay. Then gon. What is the meaning of gon here? So these are all the Greek words. The meaning of gon means sides. And metri. What is the meaning of metri? Metri means measures. Okay, so totally trigonometry is the study of the relationship between the three-sided measurement of the triangle. Okay, so trigonometry, write down the definition of trigonometry. Trigonometry is the study of the relationship between the sides, three sides, and angle of triangle, triangle, which is having a three sides in a geometry. You know that nothing but a triangle. So trigonometry consists of the three Greek words. These are all the Greek words. Keep in mind. So which are those? That is the tri, gon and metri. Tri means three, gon means sides and the metri means measure. That meaning trigonometry is the study of relationship between the three sides and three angles of the triangle. Okay. Let us know now which are the trigonometric ratios. Note down while copying only. So while listening the video, let us know which are the trigonometric ratios. So trigonometric ratios always we have taken to write down or to express the trigonometric ratios. We have taken the right angled triangle. Consider this is a right angled triangle. So that is the A, B and C. Okay, that is A, B and C. A, B, C is the right angle triangle. So let us take this as a theta. So this is the theta. So in this the AB, so which is theta is there. So I think you know about that. This is the hypotenuse. So this is called as hypotenuse. Note down that. So in a right angle triangle, everybody knows that is the hypotenuse. So next thing is where the theta, if the theta, it is always should be 90 degree, we know that. So where theta is there, our trigonometric ratio is there, that opposite exactly, that is the opposite side. Theta opposite only we want to take, it is the opposite side. The next side, another side, that is the adjacent side. Keep that thing in a mind. Okay, so this is opposite side and the next side is adjacent side. So if we are taken in this is also one of the triangle. So this, consider this is a ABC. So this is always, it should be 90 degree. Instead of C, if we are taken theta here, okay, theta here, theta in the sense what trigonometric angle it is. Okay, theta means what? Trigonometric angle if you have taken. So always this is a hypotenuse, this is hypotenuse. Okay, based on theta the opposite side will be decided. So if theta is here, that opposite. If theta is here, that opposite. BC is the what opposite. And this is the next side, hypotenuse opposite, the next side is adjacent. Okay, like that it will be vary. Which are those? The opposite and the adjacent side will be vary based on theta, I mean based on angle. To which angle it will be there, the theta will be there. Based on that, what it will be vary. So let us know which are those trigonometric ratios here. So consider this is also ABC and this is also ABC. So the first trigonometric ratio, that is the sine theta. Second trigonometric ratio, that is cosine theta or cosine A. Based on, if theta not at all mentioned, we can take it as C. If theta here not at all mentioned, we can take it as, instead of sine theta we can take as sine A. So instead of theta here we can take as C if theta is not at all mentioned. Okay, just if it is mentioning a angle also, no worry. Cosine theta, sine theta, cosine theta. And the third one is tangent theta. Third one is sorry, one by one I'll write. Sine theta. Sine theta, next is second one cosine theta, then next is tangent theta. Okay, then next tangent theta, after it is the cosecant theta, then next is secant theta, secant. Okay, so the last one is cotangent theta, cotangent theta. Okay, first one is sine theta, should write as theta like that. So shortly it is written as sine theta, sin, that's all, not sin, don't read as sin. Shortly it is written as sine theta. And cosine theta shortly written as cos theta. Tangent theta shortly written as tan theta. And cosecant theta shortly written as cosecant only it is. Okay, cosecant theta itself it is. And secant theta cosecant theta shortly written as cosec theta. Secant theta shortly written as sec theta, secant theta. And cotangent theta shortly written as cot theta. So like that it will be written. Clear? Okay, so these are the short form what I wrote in a bracket. So outside of the bracket, that is the full form. Once again I'll tell you: sine theta, cosine theta, tangent theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, and cotangent theta. So these are the total 6 trigonometric ratios are there. How many are there? 6 trigonometric ratios. So shortly they are known as sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, secant theta, and cot theta. Cot theta in the sense cotangent theta. So how we have to measure all these theta? To measure for the any right angle triangle. So this, the trigonometric ratio only we can get for the right angle triangle only. Keep that thing in your mind. So sine theta, formula for a sine theta, so that is opposite divided by, opposite should be written as O in a short form, opposite. So divided by hypotenuse, opposite divided by hypotenuse. So which is the opposite here in the sine theta? That is AB. So AB is the opposite because we have marked already, and hypotenuse is AC. Okay, so that is sine theta. But here it will be vary. Opposite is BC and hypotenuse is AC, because based on angle, that thing in keep in mind. Okay, I have what explained you for this triangle now. So based on the diagram it will be vary, which are those, the sides will be vary. So first we have to concentrate on the angle where it is. So that is, but it is formula is same. Sine theta formula is opposite divided by hypotenuse, and cos theta formula is, that is the adjacent. A means adjacent divided by hypotenuse. A means adjacent, H means hypotenuse, O means opposite. Okay, then what is the formula for tangent theta? Tangent theta is opposite divided by adjacent. Let us write the ratio for this. Adjacent in the sense here we have marked already, that is BC, and a hypotenuse in the sense AC, BC divided by AC. So here opposite is AB divided by adjacent. Adjacent means BC. Okay. Next, cosecant theta. Cosecant theta is always the reciprocal of sin theta. Keep in mind, reciprocal in the sense ulta ಬರೆಯೋದು ಅಥವಾ reverse order ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋದು. So that is called as a reciprocal. Cosecant theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. That means 1 divided by sin theta we can take. So that formula will be also its reciprocal, that is hypotenuse divided by O, I mean opposite side. Okay. And secant theta is the reciprocal of, secant theta is the reciprocal of cos theta, second one. So that is 1 by cos theta. Note down these, all these formulas are very important to solve the sums. Okay, 1 by cos theta. So that means its reciprocal will be hypotenuse divided by adjacent side, ulta bardare. Okay. And in the same way, cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. Reciprocal in the sense you know about that, how to write, that is 1 divided by tan theta, and its formula will be its reciprocal, that is the adjacent divided by opposite. Let us write the ratios for this. Hypotenuse divided by opposite in the sense its reciprocal, we can interchange that AC divided by AB, and hypotenuse divided by adjacent means we can interchange that is AC divided by BC. And in the same way, even this also, adjacent divided by opposite, we can interchange that BC divided by so AB. Like that we can take the ratios of the trigonometric ratios. Hope you will understand this. Okay, sin theta, cosine theta, tangent theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, and cotangent theta, shortly known as sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, and cot theta. Students, you have to learn this formula, then it is easy to solve all the sums here. Okay, sin theta means opposite divided by hypotenuse, cos theta adjacent divided by hypotenuse, tan theta opposite divided by adjacent. If you learn all these three, then it will be very easy. We can write its reciprocal. Okay, which are those? Cosec theta, secant theta, and cotangent theta, cot theta. Okay, concentrate on that, and you can write for this also the sides which are all the, because we have taken A is an angle here. Okay, so for that angle you can write. Okay, it will be vary. For this I wrote here. Clear? Okay, next we have to move for the next is some relations between this. Okay, I told you already, cosecant theta is the reciprocal of sin theta, and sin theta also we can take as reciprocal of the cosecant theta. We can write as sin theta. Sin theta is 1 divided by cosecant theta, so that reciprocal we can take. And also cosecant theta is, or so we can write cosecant theta is reciprocal of sin theta, because I taught you already, right? So in the same way, these are the some important ratios you have to remember, that how we can take or how we can change that. So that is, and secant theta also we can write as our cos theta. Secant cos theta, so we can take that reciprocal, that is the, which is that secant theta, or secant theta we can write as a reciprocal of cos theta, because I taught you already. So in the same way, even this also, tan theta we can write the reciprocal of cotangent theta, cot theta, or else we can write cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. So however we can write, so these are the equal. And also one more ratios, you have to remember one more relationship between the tan theta and the cot theta. Next, tan theta we can also write as sin theta divided by cos theta. Keep this thing in a mind. Okay, so these are the very important relationships. Okay, tan theta we can write as sin theta divided by cot theta, cos theta, and also the cot theta we can write this reciprocal, that is the cos theta divided by sin theta, because cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. So this reciprocal we can take, that is the tan theta. If tan theta is sin theta divided by cos theta, then cot theta become a cos theta divided by sin theta. So hope you will learn all these relationship each other between the trigonometric ratios, and it is very important. So you want to be learn. Let us move for the next to write the trigonometric ratios. These are all the introduction I'll give you. Later I'll start the sums to do, because if you know the introduction well, then it is very easy for you to do the sum and everything. So for that sake, so let us know about the trigonometric ratios. Yes, a relationship between the ratios, you know about that. So next, the values of the, let us know about the values of trigonometric ratios. Values of trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. Yes. How to find out this trigonometric ratio in a very easy way, I'll explain you. So a big table is there in your textbook. How to remember very easy those trigonometric ratio. Now I will teach you. Concentrate properly about that. So first we have to take the sin A or sin theta. So sin A or theta, both are same here, because it's nothing but here we are taken instead of theta angle A it is. Okay, which has taken angle A. So first we have to write the trigonometric ratios for 0 degree, then 30 degree, then 45 degree. To solve the sums, these are the ratios are very important. Keep in mind. So how to remember easily, I'll teach you now. 60 degree. So then after it is the 90 degree, last one. Okay. First you have to find out how to write the ratios for the sin theta or sin A. So first just you have to write to remember or to keep remember very easily, concentrate on that. First you have to write the 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 number. Okay, later these numbers should be, all these numbers should be divided by 4 like that. Okay, divided by 4. So next you know that 0 divided by 4, it should be 0 only. So 1 divided by 4 is 1 divided by 4 only. Next 2 divided by 4 becomes 1 by 2, because 2 ones are 2 twos are 1 by 2. 3 by 4 itself it is a 3 by 4, and 4 divided by 4 equal to 1. So then you have to take this square root of 0 equal to 0 only, and square root of 1 by 4, square root of 1 by 4 equal to the, so for square root of 1 itself it is a 1, and square root of 4 nothing but the 1 by 2, because square root of 4 you know that is the 1 by 2, and 2 by 4. So if you have taken this square root of 1 nothing but the 1 only. So for this square root of 2 is square root of 2. So next if you have taken the 3 by 4 square roots here, so it's nothing but here square root of 3 no value, right as it is, and square root of 4 having a value, that is 2, root 3 by 2, and square root of 1 if you have taken nothing but it is 1. So these are the values. So which are the underlined here, so those are called as the, so values of 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Okay, so hope you will understand this. First you have to write the table now. So angle A, that is sin A, So this is a 0 degree, so this is 30 degree, this is 45 degree, and this is 60 degree, and this is 90 degree. So yes, for 0 degree we got the value is 0, for 30 degree we got the value of 1 by 2, and for 45 degree, I mean sine 45 degree, we got the value of 1 by root 2. Then sine 60 degree we got the value of root 3 divided by 2. Then sine 90 degree we got the value of 1. So hope you will understand this first line. If you did the first line very well, then it is easy. If you not understand, once again I'll teach you. So let us just write 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, everywhere 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, just it is. Then that numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these numbers should be divided by 4. Once again I am teaching you here. So just write below the angles 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those numbers must be divided by 4. So then what the answer we got, for that we want to take a square root. Clear? So here 0 by 4 we got 0. 1 by 4 itself it is 1 by 4 only. 2 by 4 we got 2 ones are 2 twos are, that is 1 by 2. So 3 by 4 it's not divisible, itself it is 3 by 4 only. And 4 by 4 we got 4 ones are, that is a 1. So next what a answer we got, for that we have to take a square root. Clear? Square root of 0 nothing but 0. So that is the sine 0 degree value, that is 0. Square root of 1 by 4 if you have taken, so it should be divided, we can write as square root of 1 and square root of 4. Square root of 1 in the sense 1, square root of 4 value is 2. So 1 by 2 is the sine 30 degree value. Hope you will understand now. Okay. Next, if we have taken the square root for 1 by 2, so we can rewrite this as square root of 1 and square root of 2, right? Okay, square root of 1 nothing but the 1 only, because square number for 1 is 1 only. And square root of 2 not having any square numbers, so itself it should be written as 1 by root 2. So we can write this as 1 by root 2. This is the sine 45 value. And sine 60, that is the 3 by 4. So if we do this square root, we can write this as root 3 divided by root 4. We can split like that. So root 3 doesn't having any square numbers, so itself we should write as root 3. And square root of 4 square number is 2. So that's why the value of sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Hope you will understand. Next, for 4 by 4 is 1. If we do the square number for this, square root of 1 nothing but the 1 only. So this is the sine A value. Sine A in the sense sine 0 degree value is 0, sine 30 degree is 1 by 2, sine 45 degree is 1 by root 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2, and sine 90 is 1. So this is the easy method to remember the trigonometric ratios. So if we wrote this values, sine 0 degree, sine trigonometric values, then it is easy to write the cos. So if we want to write the cos 0 degree value, we have to write the its reverse order. Reverse order in the sense sine 90 equal to cos 0, that means that value is 1. Just write in a reverse order. Okay. And cos 30 should be root 3 divided by 2. Cos 45 in the middle, it should be as usual, that is the same. Then cos 60 is 1 by 2. And cos 90 is 0. Okay, this 2 will comes to first and this 2 will comes last, middle one as usual. So this is the sine, and now here cos 0 value is 1, cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2, cos 45 degree value is 1 by root 2, and cos 60 degree value is 1 by 2, and cos 90 degree value is 0. So then it is easy to write the tan A value, I mean tan 0 degree value. Tan theta we know already, tan nothing but that is the sine theta divided by cos theta. Okay, so here we want to find out tan 0 degree value. 0 degree value in the sense sin 0 is 0, sin 0 itself it is a 0, sin 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1 we can write. Okay, 0 by 1 nothing but the 0 only. So that's why tan 0 degree is 0 only itself. In the same way we can write that next tan 0 after tan 30. So we can write tan 30 value here. I told you already tan means sin theta divided by cos theta, that means sin 30 divided by cos 30. So sin 30 value is 1 by 2, so that divided by cos 30 value is root 3 by 2. So we can take its reciprocal 1 by 2 into, it should be in a reverse, that is 2 divided by root 3. Okay, 2 with cancel, remaining is 1 by root 3. So tan 30 value itself it's come, that is the 1 by root 3. So you can write like that. Let's find out the value of tan 45. Tan 45 in the sense I told you the relationship between tan, that is the sin 45. Sin 45 divided by cos 45. Let's substitute the sin 45 value. Sin 45 value is 1 by root 2. Even cos 45 value is also 1 by root 2. Let us substitute that 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2 in the sense 1 by root 2 into it's want to take a reciprocal. So it root 2 get cancelled. Even 1 also get cancelled. Remaining is 1. So tan 45 value we got here 1. Let's in the same way we have to find out the tan 60. Tan 60 in the sense you know that sin 60 divided by the cos 60 it is. So the value of sin 60 is root 3 divided by 2. So that divided by cos 60 value is 1 by 2. So let us take its multiplication. 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1. So 2 get cancelled, that is root 3 only. Root 3 divided by 1 nothing but the root 3. So tan 60 value is root 3. Next we have to find out the tan 90. Tan 90 is sin 90 divided by cos 90 it is cos 90. So the value of sin 90 is 1 and cos 90 is 0, right? So 1 by 0, 1 by 0 it's not having any value, so that's why we can write it as not defined. Not defined because there is no value for 1 by 0, so we can write as not defined. ND means not defined. So these are the tan the values how to find out easily. Then we can write the other values also very easily. Then we know the ratio, that is the cosecant theta, cosecant A and secant A. Then it is a cot A. So these are the reciprocals. Cosecant A is the reciprocal of the cosecant A is the reciprocal of sine and secant A is the reciprocal of cos and cot A is the reciprocal of tan, right? Okay, so let us write the cosecant A. Cosecant A in the sense reciprocal of this 1 by sine, that means 1 by 0 only itself it is. 1 by 0 means not defined we can get. Okay, 1 by 0 I told you already, that is not having any value, that is not defined. Next cosecant 30, that nothing but the 1 divided by 1 by 2 we got here. So 1 divided by 1 by 2 means, so here I am teaching you, that is the cosecant 30. Cosecant 30 it is. So cosecant 30 in the sense 1 divided by sin 30. So nothing but 1 divided by sin 30 value is 1 by 2. So nothing but it is 1 by 1 into 2 by 1. So 2 ones are 2 and 1 ones are 1. So the cosecant 30 is 2, or its reciprocal we can take. Okay, just I am teaching you how we can get 2. Okay, so then cosecant 45 is 1 by root 2, its reciprocal is root 2 by 1 or root 2 we can write. Then cosecant 60 is root 3 by 2, its reciprocal is 2 by root 3, and cosecant 90 1 by 1, I mean its reciprocal is 1 only. Second, let us take the reciprocals of cos. Secant means secant theta, I mean 1 by cos A, that means 1 by 1, nothing but the 1 only. Then its reciprocal secant 30, reciprocal of cos 30, that is 2 divided by root 3. Then secant 45 is the reciprocal of this, that is nothing but the root 2. Then secant 60 is the reciprocal of this, that is a 2. And secant 90 is the reciprocal of 0, that is 0 only. Okay, reciprocal of 0 in the sense 1 by 0, it is not defined. Again 1 by 0 if it is there, that is the not defined. Okay, cot A, again the reciprocal of this, that is also 1 by 0 we can get, that is not defined. Then cot this reciprocal is root 3, and cot 45 this reciprocal is 1. Cot 60 this reciprocal is 1 by root 3 by 1, that reciprocal 1 by root 3. Then cot 90, that reciprocal is not defined, is there. So if they not defined, 1 by 0, 1 not defined in the sense that value will be 1 by 0, keep in a mind. So that reciprocal 0 by 1 in the sense 0 only. Okay, 1 by 0 is not defined, but 0 by 1 is 0. Keep that thing in a mind. So these are the trigonometric ratios, very important. If you know the first one to do, then it is easy for the other to find out. Okay, hope you will understand this. From the next class we will start with sums. Okay, thank you all.